You're the dental authority, or at least your patients and prospects should look at you that way. But have you ever thought about what it means to be the dental authority? Now, it may very well not be what you have in mind. And the distinction between being an authority and being an authority figure is crucial for dentists. After the break, I want to continue exploring how dentists can use Dr. Cialdini's 6 principles of persuasion or weapons of influence to promote their practices, and how you can use the authority principle to attract more and better patients. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching the Patient Attraction Podcast. I'm Colin, receiver. Now, if you've looked up Dr. Cialdini's work on psychology and persuasion, you've seen that the order in which the principles are given tends to vary a little bit. Now, it doesn't really matter because each principle can operate independently. Now, for instance, in the previous podcast, I discussed the principle of scarcity. The principles of scarcity and reciprocity, which I looked at in the first episode, don't necessarily work together. For example, if someone responds to a time-limited offer by purchasing something, they don't feel obligated to do something extra in return. But let's say you're positioned as the best and only logical choice in your market to solve your patient's dental problems. Now that's scarcity. And when your practice makes an extra effort with a prospect's appointment scheduling, that prospect will more than likely reciprocate. Remaining loyal to your practice is how your prospects repay you. So the principles can be used to reinforce one another, but they don't automatically work in that way in all cases. Today, I want to talk about how dentists can use the principle of authority to promote their practices. The term authority figure doesn't sit well with a lot of people. An authority figure is basically someone who has power over what other people do. And a dentist who tries to command or bully patients into procedures, whether it's through guilt or otherwise, or even flossing regularly, just isn't going to be in business for very long or doing very well. A dentist doesn't need to be an authority figure to his or her prospects. A dentist has to be a trusted authority on solving his patient's dental problems. Why? Because dentistry is a trust-based business. Your patients are letting you put your hands and sharp instruments into their mouths. They're trusting you that you won't hurt them and that you will solve their dental problems. Now let's think about it. Would you let a dentist that you didn't trust do an endodontic procedure on you? Probably not. And you as the dentist know all the best endodontists in town, and you probably would only go to 1 or 2 of them because that's who you trust. Your objections would probably be based on technical competence. How good are their hands, right? Sterilization, or something your prospects don't often think about. But dental patients today view dentists as competent until proven otherwise. Relatively few of them are looking for the best hands in town. This isn't the 60s and 70s. This is 2017, 2018, 2019. Your prospects are looking for a dentist they perceive as being the right choice for them. And that includes being someone they can trust to take the best possible care of them. So your authority, with a capital A, comes from your prospects viewing you as that trusted dental expert for them. Now, it doesn't matter whether you wrote the book on the procedure. Hardly any of your patients would read it, and even fewer of them would understand it. It doesn't matter whether you got an additional string of letters after DDS and DMD. Your prospects don't understand the fundamental difference between a doctor of dental surgery and a doctor of medical dentistry, much less care about which cosmetic or implant dentistry academy you attended. What matters to your patients is that you're seen to be the right dentist for them, a likable, relatable, trustworthy, and as the expert, as they define it. Their words, your patient's words, not mine. Every piece of your marketing, from your website to your social media, your blog, your online reviews, should work to position you as the trusted expert for your prospects. And that's how you claim and exercise your authority as a dentist. That's how you get yes more often when presenting case solutions. And that's how you get your patients who will remain loyal to your practice, not an endless stream of emergencies and one and dones. You spend less on marketing and enjoy higher average case values. That's what one of our elite dentists in Florida found when he became a SmartBox dentist. He said, quote, "The return on investment is a no-brainer for me when a lifetime value of a new patient at a dental office is many thousands of dollars. You get a few new patients per month that you were not getting before, but it pays for itself over and over again. Everything else is gravy." Now, would you like to know how SmartBox helps more than 550 dentists to attract more and better patients? And how we can do the same thing for your practice? If so, schedule a practice discovery session. These calls are complimentary and offered so we can show you what one of our patient attraction roadmaps looks like. It can double or even triple your practice. And in the meantime, enjoy your authority and be careful to use this power only for good. Join me for our next podcast. Until then, keep moving forward.